Welcome to the channel and welcome to my garage. Behind me you see the project car. This is a 95 Acura Legend LS Coupe 6-speed manual in Sherwood Green. I've had this car for about a year already and it's been a multi-part restoration series. Unfortunately, we're not done yet. It still looks like crap, but we're going to change that. That's actually next on the list. So I'm going to run through the list basically on kind of where we've come since the last update on this car. Happy to report though that it is running and driving fantastic. I have brand new interior and I'm looking forward to showing it to you. This is not serving as a big dramatic reveal, rather just a checkpoint in the process. So I wanted to show you kind of how the car sits exactly as it sits. It's filthy, it's been at the mechanic for a while. We had some severe issues getting the dash installed. This car was so sunbaked and disgusting underneath the dash that and look how crack free it is. I have this covered on here just for the sake of protection right now. The dash was so brittle and disgusting underneath there that the hardware and the plastics all just crumbled. This car has basically spent its entire life since 1995 exposed to the elements, and outside here in Phoenix that is a major issue. So starting really first and foremost, I had the instrument cluster rebuilt. That had some malfunction going on. Look at these seats. Oh my gosh. 6 months later, my buddy over at TrimFit really knocked it out of the park with these. They are even gathered in the centers, just like the brochure pictures would be. I have a replacement console ready to go in. I had the head unit rebuilt, new climate control unit. My gosh, where to begin? I have floor mats that came from my friend Alan in Florida. I have a new reupholstered or leathered steering wheel pending from Craft Custom, is in Texas right now. I have a parts car that's going to donate both side view mirrors. I have this piece, this trim piece underneath the window that's going to get replaced. I mean, we are going all in on this thing, and I'm afraid to tell you, and I probably won't tell you what I'm into it financially because it hurts. But you know what? I would do it all over again. This car's worth it. I have had this thing on my mind anyway, for over 2 decades. And it took me this long to get the car. I'm gonna restore it. I'm gonna restore it right. And I appreciate you all sort of encouraging this madness along the way. We're leaving the Legend for window tint removal. It's not horrible, but there's some peeling on the driver's side window, and I kind of want to showcase when the new interior goes in this car. I want to showcase the new seats, so we're going to let this tint go bye-bye and pick it up later today. Uh-oh. Crap. Eating my TLC tape. Come on. Oh, it does work. It's a little garbled. This was my surgery project for today. So I had this bezel, which is totally crack-free for the climate control, except it had the manually controlled temperature and fan speed knobs here. So I basically had to pull this climate control unit out of this bezel and then put this one in there. And that swap is now complete. Picking up my seats, and they turned out awesome. And also we have a reupholstered shift boot and new center console lid that's going in. So everything from TrimFit is ready to rock and roll. This is really just a mock-up because the seats are coming out again to redo the carpet, but I just wanted to get a glimpse of the finished product. I have the dash lower portion off the Legend Coupe project, and I just discovered something I didn't know. This car has the brain for the factory keyless entry system, which is kind of a rare option. I didn't get fobs with it, but now I know I can probably work on getting those connected. Eric and I are pillaging a 92 L Coupe. Actually, sorry, it's an LS. Looks like an L because of the black moldings though. She's got a wrap on her. Time for carpet disassembly. The 95 LS is going in on Wednesday to have this new carpet kit from Stock Interiors installed. So I'm doing a little bit of the pre-work by getting the seats out of the way. This is a historic building here along the Grand Canal in Phoenix, and it's converted now into an upholstery and convertible top repair place called Top Shop. This is dirt coming off the steering wheel. Treating it a couple of times with some Griot's Garage, and it is gross. Just leaving the Bose head unit for repair. I like this shop, period correct plastic signage here, but he's worked on these before, so he'll get me up and running. I finally have the 95 LS scheduled for dash replacement starting next week. So I'm gonna take the passenger seat out so I can put the dash in here. They won't need the seat anyway. I did get a set of aftermarket reproduction mats from Lloyd's. They're pretty high quality and they have the embroidery down there at the bottom. My hunt is still on for a set of factory really nice mats though. I may see if they want to put the spoiler on for me. If not, that can wait till the paint shop. Obviously I have the heavy duty springs there that go with it. There's the dash, pre-install. This hood off the 94 L parts car will be the donor for the Sherwood Green project, but you notice there's a little bit of a boo-boo here on the leading edge. That dent work turned out awesome. Dropping the Legend for final dash replacement, and I remember too we're going to install a replacement climate control unit here because my temperature doesn't modify from 60 and the automatic fan override doesn't work, so that will get replaced. Here's a look at the 95 Legend without a dashboard. Everything is completely removed here. Steering column is bolted up, but that is about it. Pretty crazy. Check that out. I have an illuminated sign now in the garage. This used to have a promotional image of the second generation TL, but I thought this picture was a little bit more meaningful. So fun little addition. Also, check this out. We have some deliveries that came today from a friend of mine in Florida, and we are looking at parts for the HVAC system in the 95 LS. I'll get these unboxed and get them over to my installer here in the next couple days. No delivery from Alan is complete without one of these handwritten note cards. Obviously this one got a little bit of moisture somewhere along the road between Florida and Arizona, but my hope is that all the articles inside here are good to go. We'll get those installed in the next couple weeks. In one of those boxes, we had a very, very nice set of ivory Type F floor mats for the coupe. So this is a huge improvement from what I have for the car. and it definitely beats having to go aftermarket with the floor mats. So super huge thanks to Alan for these. They'll look perfect to top off that nicely restored interior. Getting a new steering wheel wrap. Mailing this thing to Texas. Welcome back to Phoenix. This is a special guest on the episode. We're talking about not the legend, but Mom. Hey. She flew in yesterday for the 2022 NS Expo, but we are multitasking and picking up the legend that just got a new dash. So what do you think, Mom?
Well, I'm thinking that it needs a paint job.
Soon.
Little bit.
That's the next chapter. Check it out, guys. Oh, I can't believe how nice that dash is. Pick up the legend from a replacement of all 4 speakers. I have 6.5-inch speakers up front and 6x9s in the rear, all newly replaced. So let's see how it sounds. Much better. These speakers were so bad, just brittle paper.